Hey, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the mess. I've been doing some openings, as you can see. This is like my fourth one that I'm recording back to back. So, hey, if you say I don't have dedication, if you say small YouTubers don't have dedication, I dare you to say that to my face. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine gets suspended, gets account banned already, terminated. Don't even have a chance to get partner. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. Do you even get partner anymore? Is that a thing? Or do you just get a certain threshold and then I guess you can just start making money? I don't even know. Point is, we're doing this for the love, baby, and we're doing this for the grind. We're back with Digimon, and you might say, what the hell? It's been so long. What happened? And unfortunately, the thing is, I fumbled, boys. I accidentally deleted the wrong video. I accidentally deleted part 2 of my opening when I thought it was part 1, just because I recorded them back to back. And I uploaded it. Usually when I upload a video, I kind of just delete it, since realistically speaking, if I just want to watch it back for whatever reason, if I want to check audio or whatever, I'm kind of better off seeing it on the video because, hey, guess what? That's what you guys are seeing. So I kind of have to make sure that, hey, if I want to make sure that it's all good, I'd rather watch it, right? So I kind of don't have a use for it. I just delete them. And unfortunately, I deleted the wrong one. So we are missing out on that. But don't worry. From what I remember, it wasn't anything crazy, I want to say. But I don't know. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, no, it actually was pretty good. But you know what? Maybe we can top it. Maybe at the end of it, if I remember, I'll review what it was. Honestly, I don't really remember. It was a couple weeks ago, and I kind of ended up mixing it. I ended up saving one, though, just so I could remake the video. Well, not really remake it, but so I could make another video and give it another shot. By now, I pretty much seen, I think, most of the alt arts, most of the TCG player ones, and pretty much no spoilers, I guess, except SP cards. I haven't seen SP cards or know the prices, just because, let's face it, you're not going to get them, right? So I'm not expecting that. But what is fucking crazy is we just got the best SR in the pack. This is better, which is something that is new, by the way. I do have to talk about that. Which I guess I'm kind of happy about that I am recording this post, right? Because I've opened a couple boxes by now. And in this case, you actually are guaranteed a Seeker rare. So it is interesting, right? Because they obviously added a new Seeker. They obviously added 3 Seekers instead of the usual 2. So in this case, what they're doing is you have 2 hits at alt darts. So they didn't take that away from the BT boxes. It's always been 2 chances, but now you're guaranteed a Seeker. So that 3rd hit is always going to be a Seeker. From my experience, I've always gotten a Seeker. Like, no matter what box, I always get a base rare Seeker. So you're guaranteed one, and the one you want to get, I think, is the Susanomon or the Luzmon. So either of those 2 are the better ones, but yeah, you are guaranteed a Seeker. So that's why, if you're curious, that's why the prices on those are not as high, in case you were wondering. It's not, hey, if you watch my video, the why Beginning Observer and what's it called? Infernal Ascension were so expensive. That is why, right? Because the Seekers were so good and you were not guaranteed anything. It was pretty much like a 50-50, right? In both of them. So it was a very hard bet to do. And you kind of had to take that bet even going into it with those high prices. That's why they were so expensive. But in this case, they actually made them very, very accessible. So I'm kind of curious, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is the right approach? Or do you guys think that they should go back to the traditional one, right? Because in this case, we're kind of going back to the old school in this game. In this case, sorry. We're going back to the old school that we're relying more so on the super rare, where the supers, realistically speaking, are what's kind of carrying the value. And the 2 that are, I think, that you're going for is the, oh, I got excited for a second. Speaking of, holy shit, we actually got it. So yeah, speaking of, it's Duskmon and Seraphimon. Those are the 2 that you're really going for. It's kind of like in BT16, you were going for the Peldramon, right? So it is one of those situations. Infernal Ascension is probably the craziest box I've seen in Digimon. I think it reached at one point like $200, which is just fucking insane. Dude, I used to have like 5 of those. Are you telling me? Damn. RIP, but you know what? We do what we do. But it's one of those things. I think it was a buyout, so it's not really $200. I don't know if anyone paid $200, but I don't really expect that. Okay, so I see a Seeker. So yeah, like I was saying, you're pretty much guaranteed a Seeker in this one. So I'm very curious to see how you guys feel about it. Again, obviously, this is going to very much so limit the potential of the quote-unquote prices on them. But again, Digimon has always been more so of reliant on the alt arts, right? So I think that is still, which they didn't take away the 2 hits for the alt art, so I am kind of thankful for that. In the fact that I don't think you can actually get a secret in the spot of those 2 alt arts, right? So you're pretty much guaranteed 2 alt arts. So I think that's pretty nice. So you can, realistically speaking, get shafted and get what's it called, the 3 secrets in the 3 hits, right? Because that would suck. You would actually hate. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about the set? Obviously, this is a very new precedent, just because they did have to combine it. They did have to combine the 2 sets essentially, right? 18 and 19. So this is, I guess, their response to that, to kind of make sure that the prices don't get too out of control, right? So, but I am kind of curious. Obviously, they most likely will do this as well with 1920. But I am kind of curious to see how, or if this is gonna still be a thing. I'm guessing maybe based on feedback, but I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, no, I'm definitely curious to see how you feel about it. That's definitely the biggest change you'll notice in pretty much opening, right? If you've opened any, that's why if you got a secret, I'm sorry to tell you, you probably shouldn't get too excited about it, because you are guaranteed it, right? So, hey, you can still get excited though. It's still pretty cool getting secrets, but just don't get as excited as if you would like in a regular set, right? Let's do this. And they must still be pretty good, right? Like if the Susanomon, realistically speaking, is like $8, despite it essentially you having a 1/3 chance of getting it. It must still be a good card. So you can't hate on them. You can't hate on them too much. Even if obviously you might not flip out once you get them, right? I did end up keeping the loose one, the Satan mode though, the altar. I ended up loving it, dude. That thing was like engulfing the world and stuff. It was so badass. Dude, I loved it. I just loved when they have Lucifer and they have like a beast form. Like he doesn't always have to look that way. What the hell? Where's this? What's it called? Sisu looking at? I'm just kidding. Nice. We're like a warrior dragon. But I like when they have like a Lucifer in like fiction, if they're gonna interpret him, when they have like a beast form, right? Because that is what Dante's Inferno like depicts him as. He has like 3 faces and he's chowing down, and pretty much people that Dante didn't like, which is kind of hilarious. I'm pretty sure he's chowing down on this like Pope that he just happened to not like. I guess it happens, bro. You better hope that's not real, because Jesus Christ. That is actually crazy. That is so funny though. That he just happened to not like this guy, so he puts him in such a shitty position. But hey, we don't speak on that. But nah, I just think it's so cool when they actually kind of get inspired by that, right? So I love to see it. We did get her altar. Speaking of, oh, actually, oh man, I don't even know if I should spoil it. We absolutely cooked on that one. I'm telling you, it was a pretty good one. I can't even hide it. I can't even deny it. But I am very curious though. How do you guys? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can. Maybe I didn't fully delete it. I'm pretty sure I did though. I'm pretty sure I checked recently deleted, and once you hit that, that's it. Because you don't actually save the storage. But I mean, I haven't been low on storage in a minute, so maybe I didn't delete it. But you don't actually save storage until you delete a video. So usually I just delete them fully. So I'm really hoping I didn't. So I'll have to look again. But I'm pretty sure I checked. But hey, if not, maybe if you guys are interested enough, I'll drop this as a part 3. Kind of like a part 3, because I'm remembering what I got. And yeah, just spoiler alert, that was one of them. That chick with the blonde chick was one of the ones I got. So if that tells you anything, it was a pretty damn good box. Because I'm pretty sure that's one of the better alt-thirds. I think it's like $31. So you already know. If you know, you know. And I did get a second good altar, so I'm just juicing it up. So you better hope that I'm able to find it. All right, let's do this. Give me another good altar. I think I've only gotten what? Have I even gotten an altar? Oh, speaking of not an altar, has no borders. Like, dude, why would you do that? Like, that is literally just to troll us. Every other super has a border except this one. Why? Like, that is what? It's cool and all. Obviously, it's cool that they can essentially use the whole card to do whatever they want. But dude, it's so annoying because I get so excited, and then I get in it and it's just a fucking super. It's like, what? Sometimes it's a rare. Sometimes they actually do it with rares. It's even worse. Like the Luzman Larva one, dude. That shit looks like a fucking altar. Don't get me like. Look at this. You're telling me this is just a rare? What the hell? And yeah, that's the beast mode, by the way, like, or Satan mode. I think that's what they call it technically. But I am shocked, honestly, the larva mod doesn't have an altar. And I think that baby form does again, which is kind of annoying because he did already have one in Infernal Ascension, which is a pretty recent set. Obviously, we did just talk about the prices, so shit. Maybe it was a good thing they did, but we did just have that one, so it is kind of annoying that they are doing it again. But I mean, what do you do, right? Come on, give me. Oh, and there actually are two rares in this case, because obviously in Beginner Observer you had Ukomon, which was like the insane rare. In this case, you actually have two. I think one of them are two tamers. I forgot which two. I want to say it was Matt and ooh, I forget the name. It's the kid with the like, I think it's like a yellow cap. I always forget his name. It's like, I think it's K something. I forgot the name. But point being, we need him. And then the second one, I think it's a trainer of Gabumon, to be specific. So we need that one. And then it's a Digimon. I forgot which one, but it's like a $2 card. So it's kind of crazy. I'm kind of surprised that. So yeah, this one has another altar, which kind of sucks. And what the hell, Ukomon? What are you doing there? What the hell? Is Ukomon still good? I'm so curious because Ukomon, dude, for a rare, that thing was, the altar was going for like $50. That's fucking crazy. So that shit must be insanely good. I'm still kind of curious though, dude. Because obviously, if something is too good, eventually, guess what? It gets banned. So I'm kind of curious to see if they already addressed that or if they didn't, or do you think they won't? Do you think it doesn't need to? Because a lot of times, obviously, people are kind of too eager. Obviously, a new deck comes out and they're like, oh my god, this is the most broken thing ever. And it's really not, right? And or there is counterplay to it and they just kind of don't want to figure it out. Or it just seems broken on the surface, right? So hopefully it's not one of those situations. And hopefully if they are going to limit it, they don't kill it. I always kind of hate when they do that, when they kill decks. Because it is kind of annoying, right? You're paying for, especially like if it's a meta deck, you're probably paying a lot of money. And they're just killing your entire deck. When the whole point of a nerf is to still make it viable, just not make it overwhelming, right? So I kind of hate when they do that. Konami has done that sometimes, obviously. But they, to be fair to them, I will give them some credit. They usually only do it when it's like a very, very dominant format, right? Like a tier 0 damn near. So maybe it's for the best. I don't know. What do you guys think about that, though? But yeah, no, I'm very curious to see how well received this set was. I think it's going for like $85, which again, I'm kind of surprised of, just because of there are some good SRs. But again, I guess with the whole Seeker thing, since none of them are going to be too pricey and it is a guaranteed hit, I guess I can see it, since you are essentially relying on the luck, right, of the altered. So show me. Oh, speaking of, nice. Well, there you go. Wait, didn't I pull this one in my first? Jesus. Oh, speaking of, there you go. It's Takuya. There you go. It's not K. Oh, his last name starts with a K. That's what I was thinking of. So there you go. That's not what I was thinking of. That's like, I think it's like a $3-4 card. Kind of crazy. Unfortunately, we only got one, but yeah, it's something. And we did get a Seeker Altar. I don't know how. I think that's probably the worst one we could have gotten, but you know what? We do what we do. And then we got an uncommon Altar, which is a Tamer. Very, very nice. Look at that. Winner. What is that name? Winner. Oh, it's actually this one. Holy shit, this is the $3 one. Speaking of, Loimon. What a name. But hey, it's a good one. So we keep it. Very, very happy about that. So unfortunately, it seems that we didn't cook on this one. It unfortunately seems that this one was, I don't want to say a bad box, obviously. I don't think it was a bad box, but it definitely wasn't as good as the one. So you guys better hope that I'm able to find that one, because the other one was so much better. It was actually crazy. We got that Tamer, the uncommon, the purple one, and then we ended up getting another really good uncommon. What the hell? Another really good altar, which I'm not gonna say which. You're gonna have to find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding. You're gonna have to find out in the previous video. If I end up uploading it, and assuming I do, and if you're watching this, then I must have uploaded all 3 parts. So hey, it's a win-win. More Digimon. I'm kind of curious. Do you guys buy any Digimon at all, like sealed, or is it all a strictly singles only? I'm always kind of curious on the balance on that, because I feel like depending on the game, like Pokemon, I feel like is one of the few where a lot of people actually buy sealed. Magic, I feel like is one of the ones where people buy the least. I feel like Magic is so skewed towards players, where everyone's kind of wised up, right, to the buy singles mentality. And I don't know, I'm kind of curious Digimon where it falls. I would assume more so in the singles department, just because a lot of times the prices of boxes I feel like don't make sense. Like for example, when Infernal Ascension was $100, dude, I was opening boxes and I was getting like 150 consistently for EV. It was kind of crazy. So I'm guessing that's more so like a player thing. That's why, because just in general, a lot of people aren't buying sealed product and they're just not opening it up and selling it, right? So I'm kind of curious to see where you guys land. I'm kind of curious to see where Digimon you guys think it lands, right? Obviously, we're just one person. Everyone is just one person, so we can't speak for the entire community. But I'm kind of curious to see where you guys land. So let me know. Hopefully, I'll see you there. And let me do a top 5. I think I forgot to do a top 5 for all 3 of these. Jesus Christ. You know what? If actually, yeah, it might be better to cut it off eventually, huh? I tell you what, if no one comments about it, I might stop doing it because honestly, it does add a lot of time, and obviously, I know that not everyone, can watch a 25, 30-minute video or whatever. Sometimes they do tend to run long enough, right? So, hey, maybe it is for the best. All right, let's do this. Number 5, let's do a really quick one. Number 1, I have to give a shout out to the Secret Altar. Very, very cool. I think I actually pulled this one again in my first box, RIP, if you guys are watching it. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. I did pull, and I don't remember if it was the first box or the second one, so I'm kind of in between there. So I'm kind of hoping it was the second one, and that if I don't fund the video, then hey, it is pretty cool, and you guys get to see it, right? It is pretty cool. Look at that. Very, very nice. Then we have Shadow Seraphimon. Very, very cool. Look at that. So obviously that evil version of Seraphimon. I think it's so funny that that they have so many forms. Then we have what the hell, Lobimon. No, it was supposed to be Duskmon. Duskmon is gonna be number 3. I just really like the armor, how it has eyes. That just like is so demonic. That is so extra. Then we have Dynasmon. I have to give a shout out. I just really like the background, like how it's like a tornado that has a face. That doesn't even make any sense, but it just looks cool. So that's number 4. And then number 5 is gonna be Lord Nightmon X Antibody. Honestly, I don't really see what is X Antibody about it. It kind of just looks the same. Maybe the gold stuff is different, but I'm not really sure. But it still looks pretty cool. So I like that one. And then we have to give a shout out to number 6, honorable mention winner, a tamer. Usually, sometimes they can be pretty nice. Sometimes they can be pretty good. It just depends on the meta, right? So for example, the purple one I was talking about, the chick, she's like a $30 one. I don't know. Oh, actually, I think this one's like a 15 one, or like 10 to 15, from what I remember. So not the best, but it is what it is. We do what we do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you. Hey, what's up, you guys? Little addendum here. I did end up pulling something kind of crazy in this set, so I figured, hey, I kind of want to share it with you guys. Obviously, with my luck, I didn't pick that box to be recorded, but I'm just thankful that I ended up pulling it, of course, in the first place. Very, very rare. I don't even know the odds of pulling these. Digimon, honestly, is one of those games that I don't really know the odds of the ins and outs, right? Oh, this case is going to contain this odd of NSP or whatever. I actually don't know. So it would be pretty cool if you guys know. Hey, let me know how rare this pull is. Just want to share it with you guys again. Check it out. This is the chase card. Actually, I don't know. Some SP card, if it's like very meta relevant, might be more expensive. But I do believe, oh, sorry, there you go. But I do believe that this is the rarest card technically. It is the Seeker 2-star, which I think they call texture. So very, very cool. Sid Millennium on. Look at how shiny it is, dude. That thing literally is like a Dragon Ball Masters card. What the hell? If you haven't seen those cards are shiny. But yeah, definitely just want to share with you guys. Very, very hyped about that, honestly. Look at that. This is, I think, my second, thankfully. Dude, Digimon, honestly, sometimes treats me pretty good. I love opening Digimon just in general because guess what? You don't really have to rely on these crazy hits, right? You've seen my boxes. I didn't pull any OSP or any in the videos, right? And I still ended up getting a pretty good box in both videos. Obviously, it's not always going to be like that. Obviously, you can't expect it like that. But point being, you don't need to rely on these insane hits, right? And I think it's pretty cool, obviously, when it does happen. It is a pretty cool moment. And I just want to share it with you guys again. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this set. If not, then hey, EX8, I think, is around the corner. I think like next month. So hey, don't worry about it. You're not gonna have to deal with it too long. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully I'll see you by then. I definitely already have, I think, my pre-order locked in, so should be good. See you then, and hey, see you.